how to propagate orchids to root quickly in just 3 weeks. In today's video, I will continue to share with you an extremely simple way to propagate orchids from existing orchid cuttings. And the great thing is that anyone can easily do it at home. This is a very weak orchid due to lack of nutrients. Plants like this, if not treated promptly, can easily become exhausted and even lose their breed. So today we will make natural fertilizer to both save the plant and propagate it to preserve the beautiful and precious orchid lines in the garden. First, we will observe and select the stems that can still recover. Some stems are damaged and completely shriveled, so we will remove them. The stems that are still fresh and still have sap, we will keep for propagation. Next, we prepare a very sharp and clean razor blade. We will gently cut apart a few healthy stems, the fresh sections to process separately. If done correctly, these sections will sprout new buds very well. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button to support me and so you don't miss any orchid care tips. It's great to have you along on this journey. So we have selected the branch that can be propagated. Branches that are wilted, have yellowed stems, and are soft like this are considered beyond saving. We will remove them. And here, do you see this branch? The stem is still green, fresh, and full of life. We will carefully check each dormant node. Here, one node is still alive. On this one, add another node, making 2. And on this section, add another node, making 3. So this branch is completely qualified for propagation. We will cut decisively, dividing each segment into one node. Cut a clean flat cut like this, so the orchid will be very easy to sprout and live later. There, you see we have 3 segments, cut very flat, clean, and according to technical standards. Now we will leave these 3 segments out and proceed with the next steps for propagation. What country are you watching this video from? Leave a comment to let me know. It's great that we can connect and chat with each other from all over the world. Here I use an aloe vera leaf as an ingredient to help the plant grow roots quickly. Aloe vera is very good for orchids. It contains many nutrients, has antibacterial and anti-aging properties, helps the plant recover and stimulates roots very strongly. Now we will cut the aloe vera. We cut it into thin slices first, then continue to chop it, mince it into tiny pieces like this so that later we can easily dissolve and extract nutrients for the orchid. What orchid species are you growing? Please comment below, so I can build an in-depth care guide video, specifically tailored to the characteristics and needs of that orchid species. In the next part, we will take the orchid cuttings that we have cut earlier. Now we will proceed to the important step. Insert the cuttings into aloe vera to stimulate roots and keep the dormant buds moist. Here you see, I will insert the entire cutting into the aloe vera vessel. We insert so that the 2 ends of the cuttings are completely submerged in the aloe vera flesh so that it can absorb all the sap. Aloe vera sap is rich in nutrients, helps to moisturize, disinfect, and stimulate the dormant buds of the orchid to wake up strongly. We insert deep down so that the dormant buds, the waking buds of the orchid, are submerged in aloe vera sap like this. Then, we will soak it like this for about 15 minutes so that the cuttings absorb nutrients. The sap will penetrate evenly into the tissues to help the orchid branch grow better. After 15 minutes of soaking in aloe vera, we now pull out the orchid cuttings. As you can see, the dormant buds have absorbed aloe vera sap. This is a natural nutrient that helps stimulate growth very well for orchids. So the cuttings have absorbed enough nutrients, we will set them aside. Next, we will cut the remaining aloe vera into thin slices. Then we prepare a clean box or jar, then put all the cut aloe vera into the jar. That completes the step of preparing the ingredients to move on to the next step. Next, we will put this cup aside. Then, we prepare a new clean cup and put the orchid cuttings we just processed into the cup. Next, use ginger as a very familiar but extremely effective ingredient for plant care. Ginger has natural antibacterial and antifungal properties, helping to stimulate orchids to grow strongly, quickly root and sprout very well. Now we will choose a fresh ginger branch, about 2 knuckles like this. Then, we cut the ginger into thin slices, each piece to easily release nutrients. Once finished, we will prepare the next step in the process of caring for and stimulating roots for orchids. Next, we will put all the sliced ginger into the aloe vera container that we have prepared earlier. Next, we will add about 500 milliliters of hot water. Hot water helps release all the antibacterial and antifungal nutrients, which is very good for the rooting process. Then, we put the blender in and puree all the aloe vera and ginger until very fine and smooth. Once the mixture is well blended, we will cover it and let it sit for about an hour. During this time, the water will gradually cool and the nutrients in the aloe vera and ginger will penetrate and dissolve completely to create a wonderful liquid fertilizer. After an hour, our aloe vera and ginger water has completely dissolved and is very nutritious. Next, we will prepare a clean jar, then filter out all the residue. We filter again to remove all the residue, discard the residue, and thus we have a very energetic aloe vera ginger nutrient water ready to use for orchids. Next, we will take out our orchid cuttings, then prepare the filtered aloe vera ginger nutrient water. We pour in the water and completely soak the orchid cuttings in the container so that the nutrients penetrate deeply into the buds and stems. We will soak the cuttings for about 30 minutes so that the nutrients can maximize their effectiveness before continuing with the next care step. After 30 minutes, we will take the orchid cuttings out of the cup. These cuttings have absorbed the nutrients from the ginger and aloe vera mixture. The dormant buds have been awakened, ready for the new growth process. Next, we will proceed to the step of preparing to plant the cuttings in a suitable substrate. Next, we will use a soft cotton pad to gently wipe the orchid cuttings, helping them dry and remove excess moisture. When finished wiping, the dormant buds on the cuttings are fully awake, ready for the growth process. Thus, all 3 buds of the cuttings are awake, fully absorbing nutrients. We will prepare the next step to plant the cuttings in the substrate. Next, we will take a candle and apply glue to the top of the orchid cutting, that is, the bottom of the cutting. The purpose is to create a protective layer to prevent water from seeping into the cutting, while preventing mold from entering, keeping the nutrients and humidity inside the cutting stable. Thus, the cutting is completely protected. We will continue with the next step of caring for and processing the cutting. Next, we will remove the moss layer in the pot, then prepare the nutrient solution from aloe vera and ginger. The soaking process lasts about an hour to allow the nutrients to penetrate the cuttings, while also disinfecting, preventing mold, helping the cuttings to store nutrients, preparing for healthy growth and development later. After an hour of soaking, we will take the orchid cuttings out of the moss water and squeeze them gently to remove excess water, keeping them moderately dry. Ends squeezed, we place the moss in the next preparation place to proceed with the next steps of care and treatment. Thus, the orchid moss is ready for the planting stage. For the next step, we will take a plastic box with a lid. On the lid and bottom there are air holes for oxygen exchange, and there is also a drainage hole underneath. We open the lid of the box, then spread a thin layer of fresh moss on the bottom of the box. This layer of moss will help retain moisture, creating an ideal environment for the orchid to continue to grow and develop. After spreading a layer of fine moss at the bottom of the box to keep the moisture and sterilize the mold, the next step is to put each cutting in. Note that the dormant buds that have awakened must be placed face up so that the plant can grow straight and naturally upside down. We arrange the cuttings in a neat row, then cover them with a thin layer of moss, both to keep the moisture and to create an ideal environment for the cuttings to grow. Thus, the cuttings have been placed in the box for incubation and care. Next, we will prepare a spray bottle and pour in the prepared nutrient solution. Then, we will spray evenly on the cuttings, ensuring continuous moisture for each dormant eye. Periodically, every week, we spray more nutrients to provide nutrition and maintain humidity. And the alternating days, every 3 to 5 days, we use filtered water to spray gently to keep moist without flooding the cuttings. After spraying, we cover the box and place the cuttings outside in the garden, in a shady, airy place with gentle light, helping the orchid to grow healthily and develop well. After 3 weeks, our land cuttings are completely stable in the nursery box. When checking, you will see that the plant has started to grow roots and new shoots, a sign that the plant has recovered and is healthy again. With these roots, we can be completely assured there is nothing to worry about. After checking, we continue to put the cuttings in the box and proceed to mist with clean water to maintain humidity. Every 3 to 5 days, we mist once, making sure the plant is always moist enough. When the cuttings are stable and growing, we move them to the old position in the garden where there are shady, airy and gentle light conditions, helping the land plant continue to grow and develop strongly. After a month of care, our land has grown very strongly. When checking, you will see that the tree trunk has grown tall. The roots have grown long and strong. The whole tree shows perfection in humidity and nutrition. With this result, we continue to maintain regular misting to keep the humidity. Every 3 to 5 days, lightly spray with clean filtered water to ensure the leaves and roots are always moist, helping the land grow strongly. Once stable, put the tree back to its original position in the garden, in a shady, airy place with gentle light, ideal conditions for the tree to continue to grow, produce new roots and prepare for the next brilliant flowering season. Next, after 2 months of regular care and putting all our heart into the plant, our land has made a very strong breakthrough. Look here, after only 2 months, the plant has grown strong, young roots have grown long, the root tips are green. This is a sign of a root system that is developing extremely well and stable. The stem is elongated strongly, the leaves are wide and shiny, proving that the plant is absorbing nutrients very effectively. When the plant has reached a certain maturity like this, strong roots, stable stem, developing buds, this is the most ideal time for us to move the plant to a pot. Observe the roots. The roots are thick, long and young. This is what every land grower wants. We continue to prepare the pot. The pot must have many air holes and good drainage to help the roots breathe and limit waterlogging. Next, we will add shredded pine bark to the pot, a very environmentally friendly and breathable substrate, helping the orchid's roots to adhere firmly and develop naturally. Spread a layer of pine bark at the bottom of the pot. We place 3 orchid plants in 3 corners of the pot, arranging them so that the roots are neatly circled. At the bottom of the pot, we will put a layer of shredded moss, the moss that we have previously treated for fungus and sterilized. This layer of moss will help keep the substrate moist and create ventilation for the roots below. For taller plants, we will use 2 butterfly clips to fix the stem, keep the plant's axis straight, and prevent the plant from tilting or shaking when watering. Now we cover the roots with a thin layer of moss. Only cover the roots, not the base. The base of the orchid must always be airy, so that the plant can easily sprout and grow upwards. This layer of moss has the task of keeping the roots perfectly moist, helping the plant to stabilize quickly after being placed in the pot and continue to grow strongly. So, we have completed the step of planting 3 orchids in 1 pot, clean, airy, and technically correct. Next, we will move the orchid pot to the old position in the garden, a place with soft light, airy, avoiding direct sunlight. At this stage, we just need to maintain regular misting to keep the humidity, ensuring the environment is always stable. The plant will continue to grow strongly. This is the result after 2 months of dedicated care, and also an important step for the plant to enter a more sustainable development stage. Immediately after planting, we will water the roots and substrate with clean water, helping the roots of the land to maintain optimal moisture to start growing strongly. In this early stage, the plant does not need to be fertilized. Watering to keep it moist is the top priority. Every 3 to 5 days, if the leaves are dry, we spray mist directly on the leaves. And if the substrate is dry, water the base to maintain stable moisture, helping the plant grow and develop healthily. Regarding nutrition, every 14 days we will fertilize with nutrients from ginger, aloe vera and other natural ingredients. That is, fertilize twice a month so that the plant is fully nourished and promotes the roots, leaves and buds to grow evenly. Finally, place the land pot in a cool, airy and lightly lit place, avoiding direct sunlight. Can be placed under the roof or a balcony, both protecting the plant and convenient for care and enjoying the beauty of the orchid. Withered and wilted orchids, don't throw them away. Today, we will explore together how to replant and revive weak wilted orchids, transforming them from ugly to healthy, green and ready to bloom brilliantly. As long as we are persistent and put our heart into the plant, the orchid can completely revive strongly. First, we will carefully examine the leaves. This is a very dangerous disease. If not treated promptly, the bacteria will spread to the entire stem and roots. You can see that the leaves below have been severely attacked by bacteria and mold, causing the leaves to rot from the bottom up. All these diseased leaves must be destroyed immediately, taken to a faraway area to avoid spreading to healthy orchid pots in the garden. Diseased leaves contain countless pathogens. Absolutely do not throw them in the garden or nursery area. Next, we observe the stem and top. Although the top is still a bit fresh, it has begun to shrink, a sign that the plant has been attacked by fungus for a long time. As for the roots, you see here, many roots are damaged, shriveled or rotten black. Only a few fresh roots remain. However, as long as there are still a few living roots, the plant still has hope of recovery. Now we will proceed to remove all the old growing medium. This growing medium is heavily infected with fungi and bacteria, so it is absolutely not reusable. Remove all the old moss substrate to help the plant, but we will also need to remove the old roots. If you are new to the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button to support me and so you don't miss any orchid care tips. It's great to have you along on this journey. After removing all the substrate, we carefully check the roots. As you can see, some fresh roots are still present. This is the basis for us to start the process of saving the plant. First, we prepare a pair of scissors to cut off all the damaged roots, which are almost completely broken. These roots are no longer able to nourish the plant, so we must remove them to avoid spreading bacteria. You can see here, many roots have rotted, lost vitality, and the top has also rotted down. What country are you watching this video from? Leave a comment to let me know. It's great that we can connect and chat with each other from all over the world. The leaves near the inflorescence area are also damaged. We will cut them off cleanly to eliminate pathogens. After removing all the rotten roots and leaves, we check again. There is only one layer of fresh roots below. This is the remaining healthy root of the plant. Although small, it is still enough for the plant to have a chance to recover if properly cared for. Now we will gently place the plant outside. Continue to clean the entire base and trunk, completely removing areas that have been attacked by fungi or bacteria. In the next part, we will start the first cleaning step to restore vitality to the tree. We put the tree in and proceed to wash the entire trunk base roots with clean water. This is an extremely important step, helping to remove the layer of mold and bacteria on the surface of the tree. We use a water hose to spray gently and evenly around the tree trunk. The clean water will wash away all dirt, mold, and impurities left after removing the substrate. Thanks to that, the tree will be completely cleaned before we move on to the deep recovery step. So we have finished cleaning the tree with clean water. After that, we will put the tree outside to continue with the next steps. In the next part, we will prepare a clean container to start mixing the orchid care solution. I have prepared a liter of clean water, and now we will put all this water into the container. In the next part, we will use potassium permanganate, a product that is very easy to buy at drugstores. Potassium permanganate has antibacterial and antifungal properties and also helps repel many harmful insects, so it is extremely useful in the process of treating and cleaning orchids. Now, we will take a small spoon of potassium permanganate and put it in the water tank that we have prepared earlier. Then, we stir the solution well so that the potassium permanganate dissolves completely and begins to exert its antiseptic effect. The purpose of this step is to create a mild antiseptic solution, helping to clean the entire surface of the roots, stems and areas that are susceptible to fungal attacks on the orchid. Next, we will prepare a clean container. Then, I will gently place the entire orchid root and root system into the container to proceed with the disinfection soaking. Once the plant is in the correct position, we will pour the potassium permanganate solution mixed in the previous step into the container. The purpose is to completely submerge the entire orchid root and root in the solution, helping to increase the disinfection efficiency. After fully soaking, we will leave the plant in the solution for about 30 minutes. In the next part, we will take out the entire pine bark substrate to process. Then, I will pour in the mixed potassium permanganate solution and start soaking the pine bark substrate. The purpose of this step is to sterilize the entire substrate, helping to completely remove mold, pathogens, bacteria, and insects that still exist in the pine bark. This is a very important step to ensure that the orchid, when replanted, will not be infected with diseases from the old substrate. We will soak for about 3 hours. This time is enough for the potassium permanganate to completely kill the mold, helping the substrate become clean, safe, free of pathogens before replanting the orchid. Next, after 30 minutes of soaking, our orchid roots have been completely soaked in the potassium permanganate solution. This solution has a strong antiseptic effect, helping to remove mold, bacteria, and pathogens on the roots. As you can see, the fresh green roots have been cleaned. All the mold, dirt, and bacteria have been washed away by the solution. So the antiseptic part is complete. In the next part, we will prepare a glue stick. After disinfecting the tree, we'll gently apply a layer of glue to the places where we have just trimmed the roots or treated the wound. This layer of glue has the effect of sealing the cut surface, helping to prevent rainwater from seeping in, while also limiting insects, bacteria, or mold from re-entering. Next, the pine bark that we have soaked for 3 hours to sterilize has been completely cleaned of mold, bacteria, and insects. Now we will gently remove the pine bark and set it aside to drain. When the pine bark is dry and clean, we can start replanting the orchid. Next, we will take out the orchid to plant. Our orchid now has fresh, healthy roots, which is a great sign of recovery. Next, we will prepare a new pot with holes for drainage and air circulation. We will use pine bark substrate, which is both environmentally friendly and helps the roots grow healthily. After pouring a layer of pine bark into the pot, we will place the orchid in the middle, paying attention to spread the roots evenly and not bend. Next, we will pour the remaining pine bark around the roots, then pat gently so that the substrate fills all the gaps, helping the roots hug tightly and retain good moisture. Thus, the orchid has been firmly fixed, ready to recover, grow, and develop strongly in this new growing environment. Next, we will cover the pot with a thin layer of moss. This moss layer helps to keep the roots moist, while also creating a stable environment for the orchid to grow. Thus, the process of planting the orchid is complete. The plant has been placed stably in the pot. The roots are covered and well moistened, ready for the recovery and strong growth phase. Next, after we have finished planting the orchid, the regular care cycle is very important. Accordingly, every 3 days, we will water and mist to keep the substrate and plant moist. If the substrate shows signs of dryness, regular watering and misting will help the roots and leaves stay moist, thereby helping the orchid grow strongly. The leaves will be green and shiny and the roots will develop well. Next, after completing the planting of the orchid, we will prepare a perforated plastic pot and lightly cover it with it. The purpose is to create a miniature greenhouse, helping to protect the plant from insects and mold and create an ideal environment for the plant to recover quickly. Then, we will place the plant outside in the garden, in a shady, airy place with gentle light. This helps the orchid grow strongly, with shiny green leaves, healthy roots, and at the same time avoid direct sunlight that can cause harm. So, the results after 28 days of caring for our land are amazing. After 28 days, the land has completely revived with small buds emerging, showing that the plant has begun to recover and grow. We will carefully check the roots and see that they are growing very well. The roots are thick, strong, and have strong vitality. With love, enthusiasm, and dedicated care, we have helped the land recover quickly, fully develop roots and leaves, ready to enter the next strong growth stage. This proves that plants that seem to be discarded can still be saved with skillful hands and proper care techniques. After only a short time, the land grows strongly, preparing for a season of lush green leaves and flowers blooming all year round, bringing joy and success to the grower. Next, we will continue to care for the orchid with nutrients so that the plant can grow and develop naturally in harmony with the environment, resulting in strong roots, shiny leaves, and brilliant flowers according to the grower's wishes. Next, we will proceed to make fertilizer for the orchid. First, we will prepare a clean container. Then, we will take rice, an ingredient rich in vitamin B, minerals, potassium, phosphorus, and starch, to help the orchid revive quickly, stimulate root and sprout growth. We will take 3 spoons of rice, put it in the container. Then pour in 500 milliliters of warm water, preparing to create a natural nutrient solution for the orchid. After adding the rice to the warm water, we will stir well to dissolve the nutrients and starch in the rice completely, forming a homogeneous nutrient solution. Next, we will cover the container tightly to keep it warm and help the nutrients absorb evenly. After about an hour, the solution will be ready to use, helping the orchid absorb nutrients better, the roots grow quickly, and the young shoots are healthy. After an hour, our rice water solution has completely dissolved the precious starches and vitamins, forming a smooth, nutrient-rich mixture. Next, we will prepare a container to filter out all remaining residue. Once filtered, we will have a container of pure rice water, rich in vitamins and minerals, ready to water the orchid, helping the roots to be healthy, the young shoots to grow quickly, and the plant to revive effectively. In the next part, we will take out a spray bottle, then pour the nutrient-rich rice water into the bottle. Next, we will spray directly on the orchid in the garden, covering the leaves, roots, and substrate, so that the plant can photosynthesize and absorb nutrients effectively. With this care method, we will fertilize twice a month with rice water. In case we do not use a spray bottle, we can water directly on the roots and substrate. The efficiency is still very high. With this type of nutrient from rice water, we only need to fertilize twice a month. On normal days, we maintain regular misting to keep moist every 3 days with clean filtered water. When the substrate is dry, we water the roots and base of the orchid so that the plant does not lack water. After watering, we can soak the entire orchid pot for about 20 minutes so that the roots can absorb water and nutrients, then lift it out to drain. During this stage, we will place the plant in the garden in a shady, airy place with gentle light. This environment helps the plant photosynthesize illegal, grow strong leaves and recover quickly. Note to avoid direct sunlight on the orchid plant. And at this point, we do not need to use the cover anymore. Remove it so that the plant can develop naturally, airy, friendly to the living environment of the orchid. After 45 days of care, our orchid has grown remarkably and is growing very strongly. The leaves are now thick, shiny, and have sprouted beautiful bright red buds, showing that the plant is mature and healthy. As for the roots, they have protruded from the pot, dense and healthy, demonstrating strong and comprehensive growth. When we devote all our heart and love to the orchid, the plant will return with a lush green color of leaves, covering the garden with a lush root system, ready for the next flower buds to bloom brilliantly. With dedicated and devoted care, when we devote all our love to the orchid, the plant will return to us with lush green leaves, covering the whole garden, strong roots and flower buds blooming all year round. If we continue to care properly like this, in just about a month, the orchid will grow strongly and give us a beautiful and brilliant flower season. What do you think about the way I care for this little orchid? Don't hesitate to leave a comment and share your thoughts. I really look forward to hearing your feedback and experiences. Each share from you is a valuable source of motivation to help us learn together and love plants more every day.